Hi guys, so it's Vlogtober day 12 and today's topic is where are you at in life and how has your life changed? And to say the least, my life has changed a whole lot in the last 3 years. So I'm just going to pick a time from when we're going to say how's my life changed since then. And I'm going to do we'll even do my 19th birthday. So we're going to do from May 31st, what would that be? 2009, yeah, May 31st of 2009 till now. So we're looking at almost 4 years ago. Well, almost 3.5. So how's my life changed since then, and where am I at in my life now? Okay, my life has changed a lot since my 19th birthday. I am now a mother. I am engaged. I live on my own, and I support myself and my family. Now, I have supported myself for as long as I can remember. Maybe I didn't support myself financially, but for the longest time I couldn't. I couldn't support myself. And then when I finally got my job, when I turned 18, I started saving money and I started buying myself stuff. I'd go out and buy my own school supplies. I bought my own lunches. I did all this stuff for myself. And it was great. It felt great. But at that same time, living at home was complete hell. My family would walk all over me and my feelings. They had no care in the world. They literally just degraded me and made me feel worthless, unwanted, unhappy. Everything you can think of that you don't want to feel, I felt. My mom used to say these nasty things to me, and it'd make me feel like crap. And it made me feel worse that my mom would sit and play pinochle on a computer with people she'd never met, then spend time with me. And I remember that year, the beginning of 2009, I was actually a school counselor had recommended that I go and talk to someone. And when I did talk to someone about everything going on, it's gonna sound really bad and it's opening up way too many memories, but I was 302 to pretty much a mental hospital. They thought that because of everything I was talking about that I was suicidal and that I wanted to hurt myself, and it's not my case. That wasn't the case. I didn't want to hurt myself. I wasn't suicidal. I wasn't harming myself at all. It's just I needed to get all this built up worthlessness off my chest. And I guess my counselor thought that I was really on the other side of the realm. And I remember my mom putting on this show that she was so upset. She came and visited me while I was 302 to this hospital. And if you don't know what 302 means, it means that you're pretty much forced to go to a hospital. You have no choice, no nothing. I literally I went and talked to somebody. They had me wait in a waiting room. They pulled me out to talk to me again, and when I came back out to talk to them, there was a gurney waiting for me to take me to this mental hospital, and I could either go willingly or they were gonna forcefully strap me down to this gurney. And I decided I'd go willingly because it just wasn't what I wanted. I didn't want to be forced by some ogreishly looking big dudes. So, and I remember my mom putting on the show, and before I left that hospital, they had me and my mom and my sister, my older sister, talk. And at the time, Chris had given me a ring that was part promise ring, part engagement ring. It just pretty much meant that we were never going to give up on each other. And I remember my mom and my sister sitting there telling me how he was the creation of all my problems, and I became out of control when he came into my life, and my mom was going to try so hard to be more involved in my life if that's what it took, and if that's what made me happy. And she said how she was going to do all this stuff and we were going to spend so much time together, and it was a big lie. It was. And I remember getting to the end of the end of the school year, and I literally sat there and I told my mom, I was like, you flat out lied to a therapist because you wanted to make yourself look good. You wanted to make yourself feel better. And in the end, I hope you feel like crap. I do. Because from January to June, you've done nothing with me. You've done nothing. I mean, she would talk to me a couple times, but she never did anything with me. Never anything. And my older sister did the same thing. Like, things got worse. Like, everything got worse and went downhill with my family. And the only thing that kept going up was my relationship with Chris. Like, it just kept, it kept exceeding the limits that I thought it would go. And, like, by the time I graduated, I was so focused on being with him and starting my life with him that I completely drowned out, like, my family and stuff. So when we moved out, well, when I moved out, we had started taking things on our own and handling things by ourselves. And then that, like, end of July, beginning of August, we got pregnant with Joey. And I gained more confidence. Like, I gained a little bit more confidence. Like, I was standing up to my dad when he was saying these horrible things. And my biggest confidence builder was the day that I walked out on my family. The day that I, you know, they said their hurtful things and nobody wanted to tell me the truth. So I left my cell phone and I moved out and didn't tell anyone where I was going. Like, where I was at, where they knew I was, I moved out and I left. And I left all contacts with them. I cut them off completely. And that was 16 days before Joey was born. And I don't regret it at all. That confidence I built from just walking out felt so good. It was the first time I stood up for myself, and it was the first time that I felt as a parent I was making the right decision, because I didn't want Joey to ever experience any of the pain, any of the hurt I've ever experienced. And I knew that if he, even as his grandparents, they'd hurt him in some shape or form. I mean, the year that my mom was in our life, like, my mom never called, my mom never came to see us, there was just so much my mom didn't do, and it was like, you know, there's only so many excuses you can take. And I grew so much. So where am I at today and how has my life changed? Like I said, I'm a mom, and I'm a very confident mom. I know that I'm doing the best I can, and sometimes it might not be the best to everyone else, but it's the best to me and Chris as in parents. I'm planning a wedding, and I'm finally excited for something, but at the same time I'm not, because it hits me hard to know that, like, I won't have my families there. Like, my family's there, oh my god. I won't have my family there. Like, when you dream of your wedding when you're a little girl, your family's there, you know, the person you're going to marry, his family. But no, not me. You know, this isn't a dream that I had when I was little. I never dreamed that I'd get married. I never dreamed that I would live to be 18. So to get there was a big accomplishment. To be now here sitting and planning a wedding is even a bigger accomplishment for me, because it's just like, you know, wow, I'm worth something to someone that they're willing to marry me. How has my life changed as a mom? It's hard. Like I said, I'm more confident. I'm the mom that I always wished I had. And like I said, I'm doing the best I can, and I may not be perfect, but this works for me. And it amazes me, the difference. I wish I could show you guys the difference from then till now, but I can't. And if you knew me then, I was over emotional, very sensitive, just depressed is the only way to say it. I was in a fog the whole entire time. Till now, I can smile, I can be happy, yeah, I'm still sensitive, but that'll never change, but I'm not, like, overly sensitive. Like, stuff doesn't hurt as bad when you find out bad news, and that's good. So I've gained a lot from becoming a mom and graduating and just being on my own. So I'm done rambling. I think I covered it all. I hope I did. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like and comment. And if you have any video suggestions, or you guys want to hear a little bit more about my personal past, just let me know, and I'm more than willing to put it out there and let you guys know. So I hope you guys have a wonderful night, and I'll talk to you guys again. Bye, guys.